My name is Charles Thompson. I'm a field leader here at Powur. I'm honored to be hosting this event with you. You know, I've been in the energy industry now for about 25 years. I ran two of the nation's largest solar companies in their solar divisions. I had my own solar company for a number of years, so I've kind of been through the ringer. And when I found Powur, Powur's in a very different stage in its early development. 7 years ago now. I joined about 6 years ago when we were a lead generation company. And it was very different than where we are today. What you're going to hear about today is a revolutionary game changer. What it's done for me is helped me fulfill my why. My why is because I actually have a little daughter who has cystic fibrosis. And when it was time to bring her home, it was a lot of decisions that we had to make about how to make it comfortable for her. And it opened up my eyes to a problem that we have in this world that a lot of people don't know about, and that is what pollution is doing to respiratory issues. There's 4 million people who die every year due to respiratory issues, and that number staggered me. And you don't hear that as much of an issue like you find cancer, which is a terrible situation, with COVID, terrible situation. But we shut down the world for that, yet we continue to operate as though pollution doesn't cause problems, and it certainly does. So I went on a mission 10 years ago to make an impact, and that's what this platform is all about. It helps me fulfill my why, and it can help each and every single one of you learn how you can not only have that kind of impact, but create incredible income at the same time. So that's what Powur is here. That's what it's done in my life. We're going to talk a little bit tonight about a number of bullets. We're going to talk about who we are, the model that we have that's changing this industry as we know it today, and if you like what you hear, how to join this movement. It's an incredible time to get involved, and you hear about some of the things that are really driving this industry today, but it's also important, you hear my why. Why are we here? Why is Powur doing what it's doing? Let's watch this video together to see why Powur even began. So let's fire that up. Let's get this video here about why Powur is here.
From the beginning, Powur has always been about how do we solve the biggest challenges facing our planet, and how do we help people create a rewarding, abundant, meaningful income and livelihood through participating. And the reason why that's at the heart of our company is because that's what I needed. That's what I was searching for.
Have fun, my friends. We'll see ya.
I get a call from Jim Bunch, and he says, hey, I'm going to the Amazon rainforest with the Pachamama Alliance. I think you should come down here with us. And I'm just like, you know, sure, I'll just up and go to the Amazon rainforest next week. You know, not many people are gonna say yes to that invitation, but I felt that I had to be there. I knew I was at a turning point in my life. I was looking for something more.
We are trudging through the rainforest right now. We have 2 guides, Ashwar guides, who are completely native. Their culture has been living in this forest for thousands of years. They just made contact with the outside world only to really form an alliance to protect this rainforest from oil companies and mining companies and companies that literally will come in and just turn all of this into a desert.
There they are. Keep your wings down there.
But it was during one of the initiations that I had the vision for Powur.
The journey continues, my friends. Continues.
In the middle of the Amazon, there's drumming and singing and chanting and all this going on, and I hear this voice say, you are meant to go back and start the first crowdsourcing platform for solar energy. It was clear as day, and that's when I knew. I knew what my life purpose was. From that point forward, I knew what I had to do. It was a vision that literally came from that forest.
Being in the rainforest, there are many lessons that Jonathan and I got down there that we brought back to the company. And I remember for myself, one of the things that was crystal clear was how connected everything is. And what we do makes a huge impact. When you hire and you recruit and you train and deploy people based on what they value most, you create a synergy that's incredible. When you align those values with a clear mission and a clear vision, you create synergy.
The vision of Powur is to accelerate the adoption of sustainable energy worldwide. Our mission, and I want you to take this in, because when you join us, this is going to become your mission too, and I want it to be real for you, and I want you to be excited about it. Our mission is to build the largest clean energy platform on planet Earth. And the way that we're going to do that is through decentralization. It's not about having one giant utility or one giant company anymore. It's really about creating platforms that empower the crowd to participate in everything. And the way that we're going to install millions of solar panels on homes every year as one community, as one company, as one platform, is through a crowdsourced model. If we build a platform that allows the crowd to do it, that allows the entire ecosystem of solar to participate, then we can reach the kind of scale that at Powur we dream about, that we're focused on, and that we are going to achieve. And this is your invitation to join us.
That's a powerful reason for why we are here. And you're going to hear a little bit about more in that statement of Buckminster Fuller. To change things, don't try to fight an existing reality. Build a new model that makes the old model obsolete. And that is exactly what Powur set out to do. And they have changed this industry as I've ever known it in 10 years that I've been in the industry. So I have a question for each of you here. Now that you're starting to get the cameras, you realize you're not going to be dancing tonight. It's great to see you. I want to get into why you're here, but first I want to ask you, why do you think it is that people haven't already gone solar? It's really about 3% of the market, 3.5% have actually gone solar. Let us know, why is it that more people haven't gone solar? What do you think the number one reason is that people haven't gone solar? Go ahead and type that in the chat if you would. They don't know. It's a great, I think it's expensive. Jody, that's a very common answer. Most people think it's more expensive. Do you know that actually it's less expensive to go solar than it is to continue to rent energy from the monopolized utility grid? You're going to hear some of those stories tonight. HOA won't approve it. Another myth, right? In most places, HOAs have no involvement whatsoever. They don't know about solar. That is the key thing we need to educate. That's what Powur is all about. It's all about education. And really, if you look at this and look at the finance, they're not aware of zero lease options, zero finance options. We do cash, we do everything, but people can go solar with zero out of pocket. They can save money on their energy bill every single month. They can lock in the cost of the energy, and they can do that with no risk. And it adds value to their home. How that's accomplished is through people like each of you. Powur recognized, they're the company that recognized the most important person is the individual seller, the sales professional, who's actually solving the biggest challenge. And because of that, we really require the greatest benefit. And Powur is the only company I've ever seen do that, to transparently show you what the cost of goods are and give you the lion's share of the benefit. So with that, I'd like to introduce you to what we call our cost model. And then I'm going to come back and walk you through the 4 types of compensation that you receive with Powur. So let's go ahead and roll that video if you would.
When we started Powur, we were looking at all of the ways that we could really help solve the challenges inside of solar. And it became super clear to us really quickly that the challenge that needs to be solved in solar energy today is customer acquisition. We've got the technologies. We have all the tools. We have the workforce. We could be installing as much solar energy as you can imagine right now. What's missing is the customer adoption. It's the societal adoption. And that's why we built the first model in the world to pay the people who solve the biggest challenge in solar the most, and that's you.
Your decision to be part of the future of solar and renewable energy really comes down to a choice of two pathways: an outdated get a job, work for a company model where you go to work for a solar company. Maybe you might even receive some leads that are often sold to multiple companies. The commissions are often equivalent to solar minimum wage. There's little chance for personal or professional growth, and there are often geographical boundaries. There's nothing scalable about the technology and nothing to secure your personal or economic future. It's a job, plain and simple. That simply doesn't work or make sense in today's world, not in the new and thriving platform economy of today.
We live in the age of platforms. Uber did not become the largest ride-sharing company on earth because they went out and they bought, millions of taxis and hired millions of drivers. They created a platform that allowed anyone to share a ride with anyone else through their app, and they crowdsourced it. Real estate, the old way was you walk into Prudential, there's an agent there paying $500 a month for their desk or whatever it is, and that's how real estate was done, right? The new way is EXP. It's a totally virtual brokerage platform that allows any real estate agent to sign up and offer real estate anywhere in the world that EXP operates in with the biggest commissions, and they became the fastest growing real estate company in the world. Let's look at the old way of doing solar and the new way of doing solar with the Powur model. The old way was you went to work for a solar company. So you basically had a job or you worked for a dealer somewhere and you earn money in one way and one way only when you sell. And fundamentally, you are a local or regional construction company of some kind. That's the old way. Now let's look at the Powur way. We have a cloud-based virtual platform that allows you to work from anywhere and sell solar to anywhere as long as you have access to your iPhone, right? You get 4 different methods for earning. You have the biggest commissions in the industry instead of the littlest because the majority of revenue gets shared with you through this platform-based model. You have 3 other ways to earn: passive, mentorship, and equity. You have a scalable technology platform so everything's under one roof, and we're decentralizing and crowdsourcing the fulfillment and the customer acquisition so we don't have the barriers to scale that the predecessors had in the past.
If you're looking at solar, you may not be aware of how incredible this opportunity is. There are 130 million homes that are plugged into what we know as the dirty energy grid. 90 million of those homes are eligible for solar, and at this point, a little over 3.5 million have actually made the transition to solar. So you're looking at a virtually untapped industry as we know it today. So let's talk about what's happening in the industry itself. What's driving it is the homeowner can go solar with absolutely nothing out of pocket, 0 out of pocket. They increase the value of their home by 4 to 6%. And they are going to lock in the cost of their energy, so they never have to worry about the rising cost of energy again from the energy that we're producing from their panels. There has never been a product or service in my career that I could say does that much good, creates so much impact, and makes you great income at the same time. And how we make income is by having access to something called cost of goods.
So if you are a solar sales professional at literally any other solar company in the world except for Powur, this is how it works for you. You get a price to go sell solar at, call it your red line. And your company might say, okay, this is your price and anything you sell over here, you get to keep. And then the company, you don't have any idea what their margins are, by the way, but the company gets to keep everything underneath that price, and you get to keep whatever is over that price. And that's how every single solar company in the world works, except for Powur. Powur is the only company in the world that offers a transparent cost of goods business model. What this means is that we give you as a selling price the actual cost of goods to install that system. Whatever it costs, we look at the labor, we look at the construction, we look at the equipment, we look at the permit fees, just the fixed cost of goods to install that system. That is your selling price. So when you sell a project with Powur, you get the cost of goods as your selling price, and then whatever the profit is, you keep 70% and Powur keeps 30%.
You compare that to the traditional company who would pay $2,000 to $3,000. Powur pays over $7,000 on average, and that is over double what most traditional companies pay. You can sell in all of the states in which we have coverage, and all of that is managed for you through the back office in Powur. They also handle the accounting, all of the operations, everything that's necessary, and then pay you for every single deal, every single day.
My team provides all the support you need to present your solar proposals and get your documents signed easier than any other solution in the industry. The Powur solution makes it so simple to get a proposal. Within minutes of entering a lead into our system, you have a dynamic proposal back all under one platform. The proposal allows you to control how many panels go on your customer's home, change equipment, control their energy offset, adjust your commission, margin, any adders required for the job. Plus, you get to qualify all of your customers for financing and issue them final loan docs to sign within minutes. You have a dedicated sales support team to assist you in signing every customer, and once your customers are signed, you have a dedicated project manager to assist you and your customer along every step of the way, all the way to installation. I've worked at so many of the biggest solar companies in the industry for the past decade, and I swear I've never seen a platform like Powur where it's easy to sell, you get paid as much as you do, and we're here to support you every step of the way.
This is your chance to join the most disruptive platform that has entered into the solar industry in over a decade and really participate and reap the rewards. Join us. This is the time. Well, that is truly the best part of this platform, is to be able to have access to the cost of goods. And you would think that that's all it needs. It's way beyond that. I have to comment on some here. Rachel has the best hair. She does have amazing hair. Would love to see your hair as well, by the way. People, turn those cameras on. You're not being asked to dance tonight. Show your faces. We want to see you just like you should hopefully want to see us, right? That's why we're here. But one of the greatest things is there's 4 types of income. The first is by benefiting from the cost of goods. You hear the average commission about $7,000. What that means is if that project had $10,000 in revenue, then your revenue share would be $7,000. And if it's lower, it's going to be lower. If it's higher, it's going to be higher. It's that simple. But it's important to know that that's really great, but what's important more than that is the impact and the benefit to the homeowner, where they do all the things you heard in the video. They lock in that cost of energy. They control that energy. It's called control and predictability. They see huge benefit. It's not just about what we make. It's about the impact that we have. So the first type is what you receive by benefiting from the cost of goods platform. The second, and this is phenomenal, especially if you've ever been in this industry, you know that one of the biggest challenges is lead generation. So if you're looking at this, say, how do I get access to leads? This mentorship program is absolutely the best way to do that. With this mentorship program, if you're new as well, it's a huge benefit to you. If you look at the typical net commission of, in this case, $6,000, you're going to be able to tap into an expert in this industry, some of the best. We have over 400 mentors in our platform and climbing every single month. They're going to walk you through how to leverage the platform, how to sell solar, and be able to help you transition from learning while you're getting paid. And that mentor split is more than the average typical traditional solar company pays you to do the wholesale. In this case, this is just you watching and learning and observing, and you're getting half that commission. And as the mentor actually gets the other half. So the beauty, it's a career pathway within the platform for those who want to mentor others. I really look at it as paying forward to doing the coaching and training. To me, it's the greatest part of our platform, is that I get to help other people succeed, they benefit, and I benefit as well. That's the second form of income. The third form of income is passive income. And I'm going to give you a comparison here because a lot of people don't know about companies like EXP and Keller Williams, and there's a dozen other companies I could name. Well, let's just limit it to that because those are two of the fastest growing in the real estate industry. One goes by profit share, one goes by rev share. And what they've done is they empower people to sell real estate. And then once they're good at that, they can then coach, train, and mentor others to do the same. And when they do, they create passive income, either in the form of rev share or profit share. That's simple. That's what Powur does. Powur gives you 70% of the revenue. They keep 30, but they take half of that 30 and put it into a rev share plan for those who want, you don't have to, those who want to build a team or an organization. And by helping those people, by coaching those people, by training those people, eventually it becomes passive income. It's the greatest thing that I've seen. I'm now looking at a 7-figure passive income and hundreds of people in our company at 6-figure passive income. Where can you go today and stop selling and still be making a passive income that's more than most people take home on an annual basis working 40 to 60 hours a week? This is where. That's the leverage of the platform. The fourth form of income is with equity ownership. This is huge. To know that Powur doesn't want to just pay you the best in the industry and give you all these other benefits of mentor income and passive income, but ownership in the company. On your first install, you get 25 stock options. If you refer someone to the platform, they're going to get stock options on their first install. You're going to also receive stock options for having referred them. You'll get 12 stock options on their first install. And some basic, moderate, yearly performance goals of 25 installs, that's 250 options. 50 installs, 1 a week with a 2-week vacation, that's 1,250 options. And since you're part of Powur before we go public, you'll get the benefit of getting discounted options when Powur does go public. I worked for 2 of the largest companies in the industry. $14 billion, $17 billion company. There's a couple of other billion-dollar companies who could not figure out how to scale a company and be profitable at the same time. Powur has done that. Jonathan Budd put $1 million of his own money into it, leveraged everything that he went all in this company, raised anywhere between $10 and $15 million, depending on how you look at the crowdfunding and friends and family and equity. Profitable. What is that going to mean when Powur goes public? Personally, I think it's going to be generational changing wealth for those who lock arms with us and leverage this platform. That demonstrates Powur's commitment to the most important person in the company, you. I can say all that, but without the tools, without you getting the training and access to everything you need to succeed, it wouldn't mean anything. That's what Powur has. And not only can I say tools, but this is live daily coaching in English and in Spanish. We have a success system to walk you through everything it's going to take to be able to leverage this platform. And I'll keep it as simple as this. You do one key thing, and you first get started with Powur, and you'll be able to find yourself on that pathway to long-term success. And we're going to unveil a lot of that this coming Wednesday. I'm going to wrap up with that at the end. It's called Powur.live, where you'll learn how to be able to take all of the training that we have and really immerse yourself into it without feeling overwhelmed. Lead generation training, door-to-door, social media, you name it. Everything that you need, how to network, gain referrals, everything it takes to really benefit from this platform. And this platform, the virtual events, I mean, this is an example of many events that we've already have, and those who are coming. We had well over 1,000 of the industry pros at a convention that was sponsored by Enphase and all the major manufacturers. That's how much they believe in you and leveraging this platform. I know we had a major manufacturer in here today talking about how to become part of this platform. They want your business. What company gives you access to those types of tools, that type of training, these types of mind-blowing events? It's here. And you can do that on a national level. You can sell from virtually anywhere. I sell from my living room in my shorts and a nice shirt and help people go solar. It's a virtual platform. You can do that anywhere, all the markets that you see here, and continuing to grow. There's some major announcements coming up about new markets that we have. So that's a little bit about us. What I want to do is that I want you to hear from some of our consultants that have leveraged this platform and what it's done in their life and how they've been able to see this journey. So let me go ahead and roll one more video, and then I'm going to wrap up on my portion. Then we're going to dive into some training. So stand by. Let's wrap that video, or roll that video, please.
My name is Melissa Dawson. I travel around meeting people and selling solar and coaching people how to sell solar with Powur.
My name is Jonathan Bernasso, and I'm a full-time solar consultant.
My name is JC Rangel, and I am a sales consultant with Powur Energy.
My name is Charles Thompson. I am a field leader with Powur.
I'm Chris Chibongo. When I was exposed to what Powur did, I was just blown away.
Yo soy María Salazar. Hace 25 años llegué a este país, como llegamos la mayoría de las personas, buscando el famoso sueño americano.
My name is Edgardo Gonzalez. I'm from Puerto Rico. It's been a great journey, working full-time in the solar industry.
The reason I decided to join Powur is because I saw the online platform and the 4 unique ways of earning.
Powur's vastly different than any solar company in the industry. What Powur has done is they've changed the way this industry looks at the most important person in the company, the consultant, the person who's representing the company to the homeowner.
I knew nothing about solar when I got started, nothing. But that wasn't an excuse. So the company has all of the resources, all of the trainings available, and if somebody really wants to go out there and learn the business, they can, and I'm a perfect example of it.
Extreme powerful training in sales, powerful training in solar, and then powerful training in mindset. Sales is over 90% mindset.
At the beginning, we were referring people to Solar City. We were making around $200, $500 per deal. And can you imagine, right now we make an average of $7,000 to $9,000 per deal. You could be good, but it's the vehicle. And Powur is the best vehicle you can find in the solar industry to do this, to achieve this.
And what a service that we provide. We provide solar, renewable, contributing to the evolvement of the planet, contributing to, in terms of legacy, to our kids. And Powur is, we only still at the beginning.
I like to be a part of businesses that have a future. I believe that for the next 2 decades, renewable energy, the solar industry is the industry to be in. Not only that, to me, solar is not really a sales pitch. Frankly, it's more like an IQ test. We could take a customer and cut their bill in half with 0 out of pocket, and that bill will never go up. Why would you not do that?
Sino de que estamos cuidando nuestra ciudad, nuestro planeta y nuestras futuras generaciones. Yo siempre a mis clientes les digo, mira, no es tanto el ahorro que tú vas a tener en el momento, sino ayudar a nuestras futuras generaciones.
The parts that I love the most about what I do with Powur is I get the ability to help others. That begins with helping people who have never sold solar before learn how to sell solar and how to change their life. Then what we do is help homeowners take control of their energy bill, lock that cost of the energy in, save anywhere from 5 to 40% on their energy bill every single month.
The solar installation is probably the most rewarding part. The homeowner's excited, and at that moment when you flip the switch on, no longer are you having to rely on your utility company. You're creating your own power and taking control back from the utility.
For me, it's about making an impact. We're on this planet for a small amount of time, so we need to be doing something bigger and better to help humanity.
Powur gives me the freedom to spend more time with my family. Powur gives me the freedom to work from home.
What surprised me about working with Powur is the culture and family that we have, where we have friends and family and teammates and mentors. We're all helping each other with this model. That is just something that I really feel and I didn't expect to have.
Powur ha cambiado mi vida de una manera increíble. Una de las cosas muy importantes que aquí podemos tener libertad financiera.
I work on my own terms, and that's what you do when you're in Powur.
I'm just so grateful that Powur came into my life, and to know that I can take my power back to be me and to leave a legacy for this world that I did something good for it.
If you have been looking, stop looking. Make this your home and taste it for yourself. My mission is to help as many people as possible find that freedom. I'm honored to do it through the platform of Powur.
This is the movement. This is the culture. This is the company. We welcome you. Join us. Well, that gives you some perspective of what this has done for many other people in this company, and that's just a small sampling. There are hundreds of people who have changed their life and changed the life of their families by leveraging this Powur platform, by being able to have what's similar to owning your own solar sales and marketing company without the headaches that go along with it, giving you access to the 4 types of income, the 70-30 revenue share over that net revenue, the mentorship income, the revenue sharing that comes from equity and mentorship, and it's just incredible. The passive income. That is true way to have a career that is probably like nothing you've ever done before. I see a lot of people that are typing in here away from it. I'd like to, before I wrap up, first of all, to our guests, welcome here tonight. We usually come out and do a little bit of a celebration. We didn't do that tonight, so welcome. Hopefully this gives you some idea of who we are. And as we wrap up here, I want to just have you type in, where are you zooming in from this evening? So I kind of have on the radar screen, what city, what state are you zooming in from? As I wrap up with the last part of basically having your own solar sales and marketing company for a $99 one-time onboarding fee, $49 to access that technology that you heard that is changing the lives of so many people, giving you access to the cost of goods and the passive income and the mentorship income. It's the best $49 I invest every single month. I had my own solar company. I didn't have access to the same tools. I had to create them. My check was the one going into my drawer, and I was paying everybody else first. Then hopefully I could cash my check when it was all done. I get to have leverage the platform to do all the admin work, to do all the commission payouts. I don't have to have a staff. I have a staff for $49 a month. And then an optional $35 per month virtual training platform. There's one taking place this Wednesday. It's an immersion. You'll love it. There's an immersion every single month. There's a 2-day conference. You'll hear all that on powur.live. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving me the opportunity to share this amazing company with you, but we're not done yet. What we're going to dive into is what we call our Powur Talk. Every week, we invite a leader of our company up to share their nuggets that could potentially make you thousands and thousands of dollars. And this gentleman, I have a lot of very important words to say. He's a good friend of mine. That's another blessing you get by being with Powur, is meeting such great people, creating incredible friendships. We're a family. We're a community of doing what we're doing. And Jonathan is a rock star in this industry. And he worked for the top solar companies out there, had a great income, sat at the table with the CEOs of companies, of large companies. Jonathan saw this platform and saw how it would change his life. And I'm sure he'll share some of that with you tonight. But what I want to share with you first is a video about Jonathan. Because, everybody's humble. They don't want to tell their story. They don't want to dive into those details. So we make them record it. And this is something that each of you are going to want to have, is your own personal video. So one last video for you tonight is to share Jonathan's story. So if you would roll that video, please.
As an energy consultant with Powur, constantly getting referrals, helping homeowners. My name is Jonathan Bernasso, and I'm a full-time solar consultant. I first learned about solar about 6 years ago when a friend of mine said, hey, you should check out this company. It's really rewarding. We help homeowners save money, and the rest is history. I've been in solar ever since. Being with Powur and doing solar, not only do I help people virtually find the right fit and design the right system, but then I can go to the home and see it being installed. The solar installation is probably the most rewarding part. The homeowner's excited, and at that moment when you flip the switch on, no longer are you having to rely on your utility company. You're creating your own power and taking control back from the utility. One of the greatest things about being in the solar industry is creating your own lifestyle. Having the freedom and flexibility to sell virtually with this online platform that we have now with Powur just really allows you to take days off, take vacations, work by the beach, and really help people across the country. The future of solar is very bright. There's many reasons why, especially with the new policies and administration that we have now. The commitment to solar renewable energies, I feel, is just gonna skyrocket from here. With a tax credit, with raising utility rates, with fires, economies of scale, solar prices dropping, better loans, better options, and now we're seeing laws that require solar on brand new homes built in some states and cities. What surprised me about working with Powur is the culture and family that we have, where we have friends and family and teammates and mentors. We're all helping each other with this model. We all have a vested interest in each other, and that is just something that I really feel and I didn't expect to have. Anyone that's thinking about being a part of the industry should definitely consider getting into solar. It's an extremely good career choice, and Powur is the best platform to be a part of it.
That's one heck of a story. So what I'd like to do now is welcome an incredible solar entrepreneur, a professional mentor, an absolute legend in the industry, and I think, best of all, a very good friend of mine, Mr. Jonathan Bernasso. Welcome,
Let's give it up for Charles, everybody. Wow. Charles, I always thought you had the best hair in the company. If you like the new interactive videos, let me see a show of hands. Who's liking that? Okay, I see you, Patricia, Adam. Yeah, all of you guys. I really love the new interactive videos as well and everything that Powur is doing. So give you guys a little brief introduction on myself. Obviously, my name is Jonathan Bernasso. I've been in solar and real estate for about 7 years now. And I've been a top sales rep at Solar City. You may have heard of them, Sunrun, Tesla. And I've only been with Powur barely 1.5 to 2 years, and only full-time less than a year. So it's very exciting. As you can see on the screen, I actually won a Tesla. Go figure, a frickin' Tesla. Who gives away a Tesla? So last summer, a sales contest. At my last company, I received a free pair of socks when I won top consultant. So such an amazing place to be. And all of this is great, but you know, what's my why, right? Why am I here? Why are we doing what we're doing? And I wanted to share with you my why, which is so powerful it's not showing up. But we're going to jump into the agenda. So building a referral-based business, that's what we're going to talk about today, guys, right? There's nothing more important than referrals. So why referrals? Why are we going to look into referrals? I'm going to talk about social media, and then we're going to touch on networking groups. A lot of you know BNI networking groups, Chamber of Commerce, and building referral partners. And why now? Why the solar industry now is so important, why we should all take a long, hard look at it, and the next steps that you should take after this video. So, why build a referral-based business? We all like referrals, right? Type yes if you want more referrals. Referrals are awesome. So referrals sit at a higher rate. Referrals also close 2x more. They close a lot more. And referrals cancel 2x less. So referrals are so vital and important. When you think about everything in your life, a referral is the warmest introduction. There's also a referrer or a referral partner, what we call here at Powur an ambassador. Someone else that cares too, right? Not just you and the homeowner. The referrer also has a vested interest in the success of that transaction. And so for all those reasons, and especially that they refer at a higher rate, and you're going to keep receiving more referrals with the ambassador program that you're going to learn about. So I want to teach you all a few nuggets, how to grow your referral garden, how to take care of it, water it, feed it, put the seeds in, and just have it give you harvest and give you more and more referrals. Social media. Are you guys on social media? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok? Any of you guys TikToking out there? Maybe Bobby Smith is still on MySpace, I think, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe. So you want to know where your audience is at. Are they on Facebook? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on TikTok? And you want to be able to post a lot of content on those platforms. So a really good mentor of mine said, get to 5,000 friends on Facebook. Now, why the heck would you want to do that? I'm not there to look at my friends' cat photos. I'm there to let everyone know that I sell frickin' solar, right? Like J.C. Rangel says, one of the top leaders in the industry, don't be a secret agent. Let everybody know that you sell solar. And what you want to post is pictures of your teammates, like at Charles's house here, or pictures of your own community, or take my pictures and my posts and the company's posts and share those as well. So you don't want to go for the jugular. You don't want to go for a direct, hard sales pitch. You want to post fun, engaging, smiling content, something funny, unique to share with people. And you want to post often, right? You want to post once a week. If it's something interesting, if it's something funny, if it's you behind the camera at a solar installation, make sure to post at least once a week. And I always recommend joining community groups. Like I'm in Diamond Bar, San Dimas, Claremont, Yorba Linda, Orange County Facebook groups. And I've spent years in those groups messaging them, posting interesting things, being relevant, and now I literally get a referral from those groups at least every other week when people search solar in those community groups. So Facebook groups on community groups in Facebook are very important. Another really important thing, and it's scary at first, right? You want to get behind the camera. You want to film yourself doing a video. At first, I was horrible at it, but the more you do it, the more you get comfortable, and just film yourself saying why solar is important. You know, anything at all interesting about the industry, letting people know that you sell solar. So all of this kind of wraps up to this concept of digital door knocking. Who out there door knocks? Some people? Yeah. It's great. It's a great way to get leads. I prefer digital door knocking. Because door knocking, you have to go, knock doors, walk around, and I'd rather be in my pajamas, maybe digital door knocking. Adding people, getting the 5,000 friends, liking some of their content, engaging with their content, and sending them a personal message. That, to me, is what's called digital door knocking, and all of these things I'm speaking about builds up to that. And like I said, if you don't have anything to share, share my content. Please take my installation pictures, take the team pictures, team meeting, company installation, team installation. If someone sees you post 6, 7, 8 installations every month, in 6 months when they say their neighbor's going solar, who are they going to think of? Probably you, because you've been posting a lot of content. So this is just my recommendation if you want to build a referral-based business. Networking. Let's talk about networking, especially BNI networking. What the heck is BNI? BNI is Business Networking International. It is a closed group of networking professionals. As you can see in the top picture, there's 40 professionals, one industry allowed per person, right? So one mortgage planner, one financial advisor, one realtor, one solar person. They meet every single week with the whole intention of passing referrals and educating each other in business networking. It's very simple. If you're in BNI, or if you had success with BNI, show of hands or type it in the chat box. You know, when I thought about joining BNI, I was like, damn, I don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. to drive to this Tuesday meeting every week, but you know what? I'll pay the $600 fee. I'll show up every Tuesday. I can't stay out late Monday night. I'll get up early. I'll start my day with networking professionals. And if I sell one deal, just one solar deal the whole year, at least my public speaking will get better and I'll improve myself as a professional. And I'll just tell you that my second year of being with BNI, I closed 13 deals just from my BNI chapter. Y'all know what we make here at Powur. And so what would one more referral do for you and for your family and your business? So highly encourage you to go to bnipartner.com/Powur. Powur is actually a medallion member of BNI. Locate a chapter, visit, see if it's a right fit, or visit multiple chapters. You should act sooner than later because eventually every chapter will have a solar professional. And I want to let you all know about a BNI training May 25th, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. The flyer will be to come. This will be how to maximize your efforts and make more and get more referrals with BNI. So stay tuned for that. Put it in your calendars, May 25th, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be zoomwithjb.com. One other recommendation of mine, Chamber of Commerce, right? I didn't always like waking up for the breakfasts on the second Tuesday of the month and getting there early, and I was nervous and intimidated by the mayor and businessmen and chief of police. But I went and I stuck it out. And again, collecting business cards, right? Making friends, adding them on social media, getting to 5,000 friends. You notice a pattern here. Everything you do can be tied to social media, networking, chamber, business cards, and adding them on social media. That's just how I chose to go about my business and my referral orchard to get referrals where your phone can ring every single week. So Chamber of Commerce, you can see a fun ribbon cutting ceremony at my hometown of Claremont. I highly recommend that you go to a Chamber of Commerce as well. Okay, let's move on here. Referral partners. What the heck is a referral partner? Well, there's lots of them, right? There are HVAC, AC people, electricians, roofers, general contractors. There's pool cleaners, termite people, painters, AstroTurf. I could go on. Real estate agents, home security, even water softener systems. These are professionals in the home interacting with clients that we want, right? We want to talk to them. And you should connect with them, network with them, add them on social media, make them your ambassador, take them to coffee, take them to lunch, because referral partners are amazing. How you can get referral partners, like the previous slide showed, BNI, Business Network International, you can find those people that you want to network with. Also at Chamber of Commerce's, you can be more laser focused now when you go to a Chamber of Commerce, who you want to meet with and interact with. An easy way is to just post on your Facebook right now. Who knows a good roofer in San Antonio? Who knows a good HVAC person in Los Angeles? And all your friends and family are going to comment their favorite HVAC, their favorite roofer, their favorite realtor, and then connect with them. Send them that message. Send them that friend request. You notice a trend here, right? It's who's going to take the time to do these activities this whole year that make their phone ring nonstop next summer. Another good referral partner is a green certified realtor. You can actually look up a list on NAR's website of green certified realtors. So there are actionable steps that you can take if you want to plant the seeds in your referral-based orchard to get lots and lots of referrals. So I challenge you all. Are you going to get to 5,000 friends? Are you going to get off of MySpace? Are you going to, add everybody, make more referral partners? You're going to visit a BNI? You're going to go to a Chamber of Commerce? Are you not going to be a secret agent and let everybody know that you sell solar? So Why now? Why the heck are we doing solar now? Electric vehicles will stop seeing gas in our lifetime. Current administration in the White House is laser focused on electric vehicles and renewable energy. Electric rates, guys, we all know, sky high. There's laws requiring solar now on new homes and even ADUs. There's weather events like fires in Texas. People want energy independence. And we have federal tax credits that were just extended. We have net metering, especially in California. This one's important. This is what makes solar viable, and we have to fight for it. Economies of scale. Power is buying the most of this equipment and lowering the price down so that more states and more homes can afford to go solar. And of course, clean energy is the right thing to do. We have one life, one opportunity. We might as well panel the planet. Why are we putting more CO2 into the environment, into the atmosphere? And you know, that is part of my why. Because at the end of the day, I want to help others. I want to give back. I want to elevate my leaders. I want to continue to go down to Mexico more often, where my team and I get to build homes and donate the solar panel for a family that doesn't even have electricity. And I could go on further about that, but it's just an amazing platform, an amazing time. So I highly encourage you to take a long, hard look at power and renewable, sustainable energy, because it's the right thing to do. So, like Charles Thompson said, who I think he has the best hair in the company, but Rachel's a close second. Get back with the person that invited you. Get back with a person that invited you to watch this video. Take a long, hard look at us, because the best is definitely ahead.
You know, you get some pretty good hair yourself, my friend. I don't know. I like that. Awesome job, Mr. Bonasso. Those are some amazing nuggets. You say 12? How many deals did you get off that one group? 12?
13 in 1 year.
Think about that.
From BNI.
Leverage this training that you received tonight. 13 deals, average commission. Do the math. That's a lot of impact. That's a lot of income. That's an incredible opportunity. And you're going to hear more of that type of training as you begin to take the next step with us, which is once you become part of this journey, our incredible training platform you get access to. Those who are already part of us, come and join us on Powur.live. Register if you haven't already registered. Those who are guests, as Mr. Bonasso said, get back to the person who referred you, jump on this train, and the journey is ahead. So thank you for all being here this evening. We appreciate you, and the best is definitely ahead, my friend.
Yes, it is.
Thank you all.